Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Your song shall guide me.
The Wanderers have returned. Objective sighted.
Naturally. How can I help?
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We will fulfill. We are here to fulfill our duty.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look,
We will fulfill our duty. Ready. We cannot fail.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Our blade shall
It is
form an
ours.
impassable wall.
look,
All
it
hear the voice
changes
of
as I
death
play.
calling to them.
There is wisdom in your words. Our path is dangerous but necessary.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the original. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. We approach the designated target.
We are the messengers of doom.
So the ancestors decree.
We return to defend the craft world.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. You will have what you require. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
What needs to be done?
Success.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Yes. Unleash the sword wind. All Eldar must answer the call.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Your song shall guide me.
Command me to build.
It is now in our hands. We have traveled much
I knew
darker.
you would have
We are
to
here to fulfill our duty. What would you have us do?
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. I will call it forth from the wall. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
Awaiting your command.
The
We
future
are the
is clouded
harbingers
and
of death.
uncertain.
We walk our path. Our minds work as one. The time for war is nigh. Fear the judgment of the Council. Our minds work as one.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We are taking
Command me
damage.
to build. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
I knew you would have to be with me. The enemy cannot hide from my sight. Show them the face of their destroyer.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Clear! Mine! Fall back! Fear the judgment of the Council. Our minds are at your service.
Our cry is now becoming a great stain for our enemies.
Fear the judgment of the Council. We are taking damage.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Our minds are clear again. Regroup.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
I knew you would have me this time.
Fear the judgment of the council.
All fear the voice of death, calling to them.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
To the fight.
Your future seems so clear.
Charge! We must withdraw.
The Dark Eldar little feared an attack on their base of operations, situated as it was on the dark side of the moon, well within the reaches of the warp storm of Kaurava IV. The seventh ancient gate lay on that moon, but the Dark Eldar, knowing its technology well, had fixed it to work only for them when they had arrived there. The effect of this hubris and the general anarchic nature of Archon Terrell's soldiers resulted in a sprawling makeshift reproduction of Komorah, the Dark Eldar home city. Surrounding the major war camp lay smaller camps, surrounded by miles of torture ground, a sort of cage garden of the homunculus Grumanael's making. Rich with plunder, enslaved scraps and goods, this area had grown and sprawled. Meanwhile, the center grew dense with powerful Dark Eldar and the legendary Asdrubael Vecht, leader of Taril's Blackheart Cabal, was said to oversee the war preparations there. To say the Dark Eldar were unprepared for an attack would not be quite accurate. The Dark Eldar are ever ready for battle. It is a sport and a passion to their kind, and there is no such thing as catching them off their guard. Nonetheless, the miles of torture gardens were poorly attended at best, and full of prisoners, many still capable of turning against their captors. For an attacker, there was a faint glimmer of hope.
We are fresh from the fight. We have shed blood. Death, terror, and anguish sang sweetly in our ears.
But Lord Terran, have you taken prizes?
Do you doubt me, Grumenea? Many prisoners were taken. We have our tribute to Komara, and many left over from our slave chambers and your torture grounds.
Come, Archon! Come to my torture grounds. We win, win and lose. But always richer. Richer with slaves and spoils.
Indeed, we shall be well respected and rewarded when we return to Komara.
When we return, if we return. Return the victors. Or return the vanquished. My grounds, where screams are flowers and pain their fragrance. we have. High upon the cliff, hard to see, harder still to reach. Will they reach this nest? Will they take away my garden?
Are you questioning my right to lead? My inevitable victory? I am the deadly shadow and the bird of prey. I am the poisoned dagger that brings swift death. These crude and foolish armies know nothing of strategy. If they see a wall, they attack it. If they see an army, they charge at it. They will be too busy with each other to notice us. Or if they do, it will be too late. Worry not. And it is of no matter, we keep a keen watch. If an army approached, surely we would see it coming. Then we would tear it to pieces.
I sense the presence of many of our true kin here, caged like animals.
Nothing is hidden from my
Suffering
sight.
must be immense, unbearable. Let us smash the bars and free them. Those who can shall fight by our side. One lies before us.
The future is clouded and
The
uncertain.
time for war is nigh.
How can I help? Follow my lead.
There is wisdom in your words.
The future seems so clear.
We are taking damage.
Are yours now.
I feel for your suffering.
We are the messengers of
You are
doom.
freed now.
How can I help? I go to war. The future seems so clear.
Guards have spotted us. Prepare for combat.
I foresee their destruction.
We will scatter them in the wind.
Are yours now. The logic is clear. Nothing is hidden from my sight. Yes, that is the way. You cannot ask for that which I give freely. Their death comes as prophesied. Their death comes as prophesied. My powers are yours now.
We are under urgent leadership. Rise from us. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. You have
Show them the face of their destroyer. We fight because we must.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Follow my kin. Show them the face of their destroyer.
enemy fire.
I am sure of the outcome. You cannot ask for that which I give freely. Their death comes as prophesied.
Time for war.
Yes, that is the way. The logic is clear. The pieces are in place. It is time for us to make our move.
Wow, look what escaped from his
We are
cage.
under enemy
Now we
fire.
shall die.
Two guard camps lie here.
My powers are yours now.
Strength to attempt an attack. We must wait until the time is right.
Time for war is now.
Your soul shall go.
The future seems so clear. For our ancestors. It is the best course of action. We fight because we must. You give wise counsel. They cannot escape their fate.
Incoming enemy fire. The vision of leadership lies with us. We move.
We are here to exact
All elders must answer the call. As we together, guardians of legend. All elders must
Naturally.
answer the call.
Their death is assured.
The time for war is nigh.
Show them the face of their
our
destroyer.
pride is now becoming a fleet and alien.
I will join the dance of death.
We seek to avenge our enemies.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Their death comes as prophesied.
We seek to avenge our enemies.
Show the ancestors to people. There is wisdom in
Incoming
them.
enemy fire.
We are ready to return to the
Our
fire.
fine blade is not over.
The time approaches when we must fly forward and strike.
I sense the end. They are closing in. How can I help? Long ago, Lilia. I foresee their destruction.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
All is clear to me now. We fight because we must.
We are under enemy fire.
Many are cold. The troop is ready. The stage is set. All fear the voice of death calling to them. The troop is ready. The stage is set.
I am sure of the outcome. I will enjoy delivering their destruction.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for
Our
our
minds
enemies.
work as one.
We are the
Danger has
messengers of
found us.
doom. Our swords shall taste blood.
Fear the judgment of the council.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
To avenge our sisters.
Shall I divide the next order? It will be done. It will be done.
It cannot be done. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
The time for war is now.
We seek to avenge our sisters.
The burden of leadership lies on us.
Many are cold. Few survive. We are ready to return to the front.
We are
No assaults. We fight now. We seek to avenge our sisters. It cannot be done. We must avenge our sisters. We go to war, my sisters.
So the ancestors decree. No more soldiers.
We seek to avenge our sisters. Do not keep us waiting.
Mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Your song shall guide you. There is wisdom in
We
your
are ready to return to the fray.
What needs to be done?
Hear the voice of your song calling to them.
Show them the face of their destroyer.
Our cries herald the coming of great
So the
pain
ancestors
for our
decree.
enemies.
Our minds work as one.
I knew you would have need of me. I knew you would have need of me. You give wise counsel.
Danger has found us. Mission our success work as one. Now our paths cross our enemies.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
return to defend the craft world.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We return to defend the craft world. Just me and the target. Strive without fear. We are beating down.
Shall I divine your next move? My powers are yours now. The enemy cannot hide from my sight. The future seems so clear. The future seems so clear. I will enjoy delivering their destruction.
We are called. This is the battle.
The random hand of fate led us on to war.
We are the messengers of doom. Combat is on hand. You must lead us through.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Danger has found us.
The pieces are in place. It is time for us to make our move.
Fear the judgment of the council. We are in agreement. Let us play our position.
There is wisdom in your words. Your song shall guide you.
How can I help?
The burden of leadership rises with us. Let us play our position. Our minds are at your service. The burden of leadership rises with us.
Meet the inferno!
The burden of leadership rises with us.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
My bones.
We are shaped by
I am so
fate
glad to
just
find
as
you.
we shape it.
Victor, we must summon a forward camp if we hope to defeat your captors.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
So the ancestors decree. I follow the purity of flame.
We are the destroyer's
All
agents
fear
in
the
this
voice of
plane.
death calling to them.
The mists of space and time retreat from my
We are
mind.
shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We
We
have
are the
secured
messengers
the
of
area.
doom.
Our minds
We
work
have
as
secured
one.
the area. We are in agreement.
Our minds work as one. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build.
Our blade shall form an impassable wall. All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Command me to build. Look, it changes as I play. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Lord Tyrell, enemies have infiltrated by way of the
changes as I
torture gardens.
play.
How was this allowed to happen? I don't know, Archon. They killed the guards. They amassed a force and will soon have war camp
My
established.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds
I
have
will
been
inform
built.
Lord Vect. Have the soul cages readied. They shall taste the full fury of our powers.
Lord Vect is here? On Makune? Yes, now go! The soul cages!
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Take me to where I may call forth the Wraithbone.
They have been allowed to get far too close to us. Use all the powers of our soul cages against them. I command it. Yes, Lord Vect. It is better to use those souls and annihilate these upstarts. Then go and see to it.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithbone. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Our cries herald the coming of great
Fear the
pain for our
judgment of the
enemies.
Council. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look, it changes. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Shall I divine your next move?
We return from exile.
Show them the face of their destroyer.
You called us back. We yearn to wander. Command me to build. We are under enemy fire. We walk the path less traveled. We return to defend the craft. Danger has found us.
We fight because we must. The rules have been lost.
All fear the voice of God calling to them. Our sin is
My music is a place on which all capitals have been built. We have seen it. We are under
It cannot
enemy
be
fire.
done.
Do not
We
keep
must
us from the land
retreat.
for too long.
Made us no more. We are the messengers of
Minds are clear.
who have but to ask. We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
The open sky.
Now, you thought you could elude us?
We bring heavy weapons to crush
We are the
the
messengers
enemy.
of doom.
We are the demons of death.
Many are called, few survive. None shall survive.
We are taking damage.
Death only after great pain!
Fails us! Many are called, few survive. No enemy can stand before our blades.
I am the last.
Show us the way, we will not fail you.
Naturally. For our ancestors.
We see all, and you will die by
We are the messengers of doom. Weakness will plague us no more.
Look, each year the judgment of the council.
We are the dealers of death.
We are unlike enemies fire upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require.
How can I help?
Shall I play the music here?
The random hand of fate.
We are taking damage.
So the ancestors decree. I will sing of firestorms now.
We are the destroyers agents on this plane.
We have secured the area.
Command me to build. You will have what you require. Command me to build. Shall I play the music here then? You will have what you require.
We walk our path.
Sneaking? I think not.
As you command.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
You cannot ask for that which I give freely.
The wanderers have returned.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane.
We are shaped by fate. Dangers will found us.
Crush you!
I will correct all
Worms!
The future seems so...
As I dream, so shall it be.
All fear the voice of death. Hey, guide our blade!
The future seems so clear.
Your soul shall rise. Our cry is now becoming a clear home for our enemies.
Reload! The enemy is upon us.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are ready to return to the fray.
We are taking damage.
Our cry is now becoming a clear home for our enemies.
It is the best course of action. The future seems so...
We are ready to return to the fray.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. We are the
shaped by fate, just as we shape it.
malignant is upon us of death.
We must retreat to the webway.
Retreat back, you fools! We need more firepower!
The darkness has found the dark world.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. As you command.
Sneaking? I think not.
Call upon me if you wish.
We are Under
Our
enemy
path is
fire.
dangerous but necessary.
Fall back and reload. Reload! The enemy is upon us.
One of our soul cages destroyed?
The destroyer's spirit lives on. We are ready to bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
The Falcon resurrected, fully charged.
We are taking damage. The darkness has passed.
We are ready to deliver death to the enemy.
Hide. We see all, and you will die by our hands.
We are ready to deliver death to the enemy.
The character says just as we should be.
They cannot escape their fate.
My music will shoot through it. The dark faced me and I was one behind.
Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to go. Look, it changes as I play. Danger has found us.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Your song shall guide me. Kill them swiftly.
I sense the
It cannot
enemy.
be done!
They are closing in.
Retreat!
Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We see all, and you will die by our
Reload!
hands.
The enemy is upon us.
We are doomed.
We are ready to return to the fray.
Back into the fray, not over.
My music is a pillar upon which danger has found us. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
For our ancestors. Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Sneaking? I think not.
Look,
We must retreat to the web
we are
way.
shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Dice will crush you, wretched worms!
We
Back
fight
into
because
the
we
fray.
must.
Incarnate.
Danger has found us.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Victory is our fate.
Take me back, you fools! Need more firepower!
Hide here. We see all, and you will die by our hands.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
We walk our path.
Our cries herald the coming of fierce flame of our enemies. We are the messengers of doom. Do not keep us waiting. We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Show the ancestors defeat, but follow the purity of death.
The time for war is now.
Come for us! All fear the voice of death calling to them. All fear the voice of death calling to them. All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Onwards are the doors of death.
You have need.
You thought you could elude us.
We are ready to return to the fray.
We return to defend the classroom.
I will join the dance of
We
death.
exist to avenge our
There
sisters.
is wisdom in your words.
We walk our path.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We exist to avenge our sisters. No enemy can stand before our blades.
Incoming enemy fire.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
My powers are yours.
You have need. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
You cannot ask for that which I give freely.
Hide here. We see all, and you will die by our hands.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. Swiftly, sisters! Look at us!
Now they may have
Stand before our blades.
See how you like us now!
Hear the judgment of the council.
Come!
Our minds are at your service.
Lost kids with your
Now
very
our
lives.
paths cross our enemies.
You mean such a word? Hey!
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Show them the face of their destroyer.
Incoming enemy fire.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Your song shall guide me.
The enemy is within range.
All fear the voice of death
As I dream,
calling
so
to
shall
them.
it be.
Many are cold, few survive.
You cannot ask for
Many are
that which I give
few
freely.
survive. Our song is the vehicle of their destruction. Our song is the vehicle of their destruction.
There is no victory as I dream, so shall it be. Kill them swiftly.
My powers
We are the messengers of doom.
What needs to be done?
We are ready to strike.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Your song shall guide me.
Fall back and reload. Reload! The enemy is upon
Your
us.
song shall guide me. We shall not fail the craft world again.
We bring heavy
This
weapons
battle
to
calls for
crush
massive firepower.
Back into the fray.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Our blade shall form an impassable wall.
It is ours.
This battle calls for massive firepower.
We strike without fear or hesitation.
My dais will crush you, wretched worms!
We are taking damage.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Retreat! I require repairs!
The pieces are in place. It is time for us to make our move.
Your head for this! Quickly, back to Kamala. Well, if he had died, I should have taken his place. Now I must flee.
To the front. Take the battle to the enemy.
Since they had been aware of their presence in the Karava system, the Eldar had watched their debased kin with disdain and some fear. At last, the time came when the schism that had long ago divided the Dark and Craftward Eldar resulted in direct conflict. Perhaps the Archon Taril's kind had grown weak or complacent in the safety of their moonbase. Whatever the cause, they were unprepared for the force of the assault which Farseer Karis led against them. With the cold inevitability of fate, the Eldar swept the Blackheart Cabal forces from the surface of the moon, along with all evidence of their depraved deeds. Karis issued specific orders, however, to allow the small number of fleeing Dark Eldar to escape. It was her full intent that news should reach the Dark Eldar home city of Komorah, of her victory and their defeat.